to boys at all in the temple. Maybe they'll let it go at that, but there are a lot of...
Old CB Square has 51 finest degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this wave just comes up.
Making this little robot, but it is controlled by living brain cells, much like those inside your head. Researchers...
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bred.
Grow collections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow collections to each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into the muscle.
Some are hard to respond predictably. Signals from robot ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The out from these cells can be used to control
different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
It's powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each other and
that
try to
control flight.
mimic the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here
doing it,
it
and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
Able to master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start frizzing, so it does do that a lot. I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
Communicates robot wirelessly. The team plans to use the robot brain power on new pattern behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach about unknown aspects of our own brain.
My God, you killed a hooker! All girls! No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although, hopefully not. Ironic, isn't it? It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder,
But he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Close your eyes. I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill me. Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Call girls!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Call girls!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Ironic, isn't it? Which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder,
But he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder.
But he drinks a lot.
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Handle. When they're dead, they're just hookers. The thermostat's becoming sentient. Oh God, that's how maximum overdrive started. That's how maximum overdrive started. Did you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Did you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road.
Danger zone. Danger zone.
I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill.
They totally claimed us, and I had to go in and cut that part out. All right, folks, here we go. We're just gonna do this and then bring everybody in.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stupid. All right, so here we blow. We're just going to do this as quick as possible and bring you all in. And if there's anybody out there who's not joined us, please go ahead and join us. If you want a link, just let us know and we'll get you a link. There we go. Okay, that's way better.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
War never changes. And we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
And there we blow. Welcome everybody. How are you all doing?
All right.
Pretty good.
Nice. Al, we're glad that you're out of the ice storm, or hopefully you beat it. I don't know. We'll talk about that in a second. Does anybody have anything that they want to say before we begin talking to the Cytamo chats?
No, go ahead.
Sweet. It looks like we did not get Take It down for playing that song, and hopefully they won't copyright claim us. I don't think that ProgCon is going to copyright. If they do, then that will be cut out, and whatever I'm talking about right now will not make any sense. Anyways, let's say hello to the side chat. We have our Canadian Ollie men, and they're first before the stream. Although Brainless was like first, like milliseconds after I posted it. But we'll talk about that later. Anyways, we have our Harry Warp. And our mangoes, I guess, is going to be in the backs around. Okay, no worries, Mama. I was waiting for you to be on the panel for us to go over Bev, and maybe next time we're gonna try to see if we can get Bev to like join us, not on a debate per se, but just to have him on panel to go over certain things and listen to what he wants to tell us. But I am not a master debater. I'm a master debater, but not master debater. So, but we'll see. So, thank you, Mom, for doing that for me, and we're going to use that content for sure soon. Next time we do it, when you're available, I want you to be on the panel with us to do that. So, everybody, say hello to Demon.
Hey, Demon.
Little, I always say little. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's small human fund. I always say little human fund. And I don't know why my brain wants to always say that for some reason. I think it's because I lived with a little person for 2 years. Little Timmy lived with us for 2 years. He was 2.5 feet tall, and
I call my son my little man, and Vila calls her daughter little one.
Sure. Yeah. So that's why I'm not trying to be a dick, Mango. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you don't think that
he's not trying to. He's not trying to, but he is.
Okay, just join us whenever you can. That would be amazing. And stuff and things. And
what? We're stuffing things?
Yes.
We're totally
we're totally stuffing Mango's things. We're gonna make her like.
I say that. I hate that she's not on the panel.
A stuffed olive. We're gonna make Mango like a stuffed olive, but the mango style. Anyways, never mind. I just want to see the response that she's going to give us from hearing that, and especially if she's still at work.
A stuffed olive, but don't you need to like core the olive first? That would be painful.
If you use enough lube and you go soft enough, it can happen. Anyways, yeah, and exactly, Mama's got it right. Stuffing things. That's what we need to do, a stream called Stuffin' Things for sure. Or Hick needs to. I'm really, really close to bringing back Cookie and Hick. My mentality is kind of getting a little bit better to where I feel like I want to do that stuff again. So that may be happening soon. And I know I promised that over and over again, but we're getting closer to me playing my characters again. I think I need that therapeutically. So anyways, no, of course we would do it with consent. Just we'll figure out how to make a mango surprise. Let's put it that way. Anyways, oh yes. Especially if you put those in Bloody Marys and or martinis or other things. The garlic stuffed olives are awesome. And pickle other things inside of there as well. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. So, what does the poll look like? I am not at there yet.
Straight. Well, with a slight bend to the left. That's what the poll looks like.
That's what your poll looks like. But
yeah.
News, there we go. What does the poll look like for us?
Well, let's see. There's 8 votes. Mainly robots. People do like doggies. Then the eye piercing, fast food. Nobody picked the pizza. That's stupid.
We've been doing pizza for so long. I think people are tired of pizza.
What? My pizza was great earlier.
I've been craving pizza a bunch lately. I haven't had one in a hot second. I may order one tonight, but we'll see.
To be honest, like today, my pizza that I had for dinner was basically the only thing I ate the whole fucking day. Shit happens.
Yes, yeah, totally. So, anyways, we're gonna give like 30 more seconds to voting in the poll, just in case somebody hasn't voted in it and they would like to, and then we will close it out and then we'll go over it.
Yeah, please, people, jump on Slim's poll.
Exactly. So let's do it this way. This makes more sense. Let's just get into the first thingy-mabobber that I want to talk about, and then we'll close the poll from there. There is this cute little thing called a HippoGator. Let me move us to the side. Definitely, we don't need that, obviously. So everybody wants a baby HippoGator, but the strange animal is too cute to be real. Social media user often fall prey to virtual pranks that people think are realistic. Jesus Christ. So, this viral video went out a few weeks ago known as HippoGator. And here is...
Ooh, just in time. Just in time to see it.
Here is the... I didn't think it was on X. But here we go. Here we go.
What the fuck?
Oh, it is so beautiful.
So that is what they're calling the HippoGator. Let's see. Let me see if I think I have. Give me just a millisecond. Yeah, okay.
There
okay.
are dumbasses
they already
in
took down
Florida who keep gators as pets.
Yeah. What happens most of the time with amphibians and other reptilian creatures? They have so many offspring at one time that there's a lot of deformities that happen to them. So, unfortunately for that thingy-mabobber, it's probably just an anomaly and something that's never going to ever be a thing. But because I could not find another version of it, and I only found it there on that site. There are 2 other people that respond to it being like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? But it doesn't prove that it's a thing per se. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end the poll right now, and it looks like everybody wants the talking dog,
Of course.
eye
Who doesn't want
piercing,
a
and
talking
then
dog?
cooking robot and star pizza. I'm hoping that we'll have the mango on here by the time that the cooking robot comes on, because I want her opinion on it, and I want to. I know she'll be watching, obviously, but I want to make her suffer just like she does to us on brunch. So, anyways, the first one was, I can't remember because my brain doesn't work anymore. What was the top one? Oh, the talking dog. Okay. I got it. I'm gonna be a cheater, and we're just gonna do it this way first, and then we will delve more into it if we want more information. But a lot of times these videos kind of cover most of it, and I don't have to read as much anymore. And my computer freezes way more when we read
Greetings,
articles.
good sirs.
Here we go.
May I have the pleasure of knowing your names?
I'm Matt, and that's Vache.
Pleasure to meet you, Matt and Vacha. Shall we commence our journey? The charging stations where spot robots rest and recharge is our first point of interest. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's proceed to the spotlight.
Hey, Spot,
This
how do
is
you
a
like
game
your job?
intro.
Ah, Mr. Matt, my employment as a tour guide provides great satisfaction.
This is a what intro?
It sounds like a game intro. Oh, let's first go see where the charging stations are.
Yeah, no, totes. Exactly. It seems like the beginning of a game for sure. But this is hilariously amazing because now this dog robot that's been around for 10 years, if not a little bit more, now has an AI brain built into it that it will do these weird things. And just listen to how it responds with these humans and its environment. It's insane.
Boston Dynamics, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's they're the way of the future. Thank you, Brainless. We are the way of the future. If you don't know what song that is, we'll look it up later and play it maybe.
I find the dissemination of knowledge rather rewarding, don't you agree? Now behold the rock pile, a splendid collection of stone ensconced within wood boxes.
And look how they put a hat on it.
Hey, Spot, I love your accent.
Let us venture onward to the calibration board, shall we? Keep close.
Now what?
Why, thank you, Mr. Matt. My linguistics have been meticulously crafted to provide an authentic British experience. Now behold the calibration board, a marvel of black and white QR code tag.
It's here to give you the most British experience you can get. I wish Velo was here. Oh my god, she would die laughing.
Yeah,
oh my
but she, yeah,
I know, I know she's not.
Well, and her internet, her lights were flickering, so she was like, "Yeah, not even gonna try." So,
the one thing I do want to point out that I never noticed, and a lot of times I don't watch these videos completely through. What I do is I barely vet most of this stuff. If I find it on multiple different resources, then I claim it to be pseudo true, right? Especially if it's on certain places like NPR, AP, the Associated Press, and a couple other places. And some of the times we do things or do go over. we do go over stuff that we can't 100% claim is real, and we tell you all that. Like if it's on a certain website, we're like, and this could be. So what I want to say right quick is look at how scratched up this thing is. There's like all these scratches, dings. Like this thing has been like this is not fake. I'm not claiming that anybody here would say it was, but this thing literally has been tested a gazillion and a half times, and this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing to see this amount of the robotics. Who do we have that just joined us? Oh, that's our lovely Mangoes. And just to embarrass Mango, here we
Stunning,
go.
plump, red, perfectly unscratched, and incredibly sweet mango.
There we go. Just
good. Hello.
All right. So I have no idea what the scratch board or what the board thingy they're talking about is.
Basically, I can tell you they know the size of everything. The computer knows the size of everything. So it's just like if you're doing a motion capture with a camera. It uses trigonometry. It knows the size of the board. It knows that it's basically almost flat. So it uses math to basically tell where it is in relation to the board. It knows what size the board is. So it basically is creating a 3D environment of the entire room. It knows the scale, basically because it has that board that it knows everything about.
Okay, sure.
Calibration board.
Yeah, okay, I get sure. Oh, awesome. Okay. Thank you for explaining that to us. So here we blow and let's go. And there is so many flashy thingy-mabobber lights and spinny things and other things attached to it that I kind of turned on a little bit, but let's keep blowing on before I get too hard. Anyways.
Thanks.
My name is Matt Klingensmith. I am principal software engineer for robot autonomy on the Spot project. My day-to-day work involves robots walking around industrial facilities, finding their way around, taking pictures of things.
Yep.
There's been a lot of new advances in AI technologies, specifically generative AI technologies, things that are able to write poetry or paint pictures or chat with people.
Hey, Auntie. Now here at the rock pile, we got boxes filled with large rocks.
Go over
Back in my
it,
prospecting days, I would have sifted through each one looking for gold nuggets. Who knows? There might be a fortune waiting to be discovered.
Hey, Spot, tell me a haiku about this place.
Levers, valves, and wood robots grasp as best they could in this tech-filled hood.
That's great poetry. Thanks, Spot.
We were interested in seeing how could we use technologies like these for robotics. So things like ChatGPT, some exciting new image captioning and visual question answering models came out, new voice recognition software and voice creation software. It's just been advancing at a steady clip. So we got together with a group of people and had a little brainstorm about how can we just link together some of these things and make something interesting. And we had a little hackathon where we put together a bunch of different demos.
Hackathon.
And this is
that's
one of
nice.
those demos that we found really exciting and compelling, a robot tour guide.
Welcome to Boston Dynamics. I am Spot, your tour guide robot. Let's explore the building together. Welcome to Boston Dynamics. I am Spot,
Okay,
and I will be your guide.
I see that, if you're going to use something like that, and you could have humans along with it as well. So you're not just replacing all humans for everything, right? So,
No, but
like
for
you-
certain
like-
areas.
what you do for like what has been done in Disney and in other theme parks and things like that. Let's just I'm gonna diving board off of that is you will have a robotic or animatronic thing with a human or humans near or around it that they're responding off of each other to give the tour or to take you on a journey through something like a ride, right? So I see this could be a fun thing to do if you were trying to give tours of houses or something. Not 100% replacing humans yet, because you do have to have somebody who fixes it and does maintenance and watches over certain aspects of it, right? So, this is really cute and something fun that you could do at Disney or Six Flags, Knott's Berry Farm, and stuff like that. And it would be well, and or at your home. That'd be kind of cool to have something that
but
interacted with your guests in a new and
but like
weird and
this
different
is
way.
gonna be like this is the next step is gonna be a robot that actually helps people around the house. You know, like if you're like in a wheelchair, like and like let's say you're in a wheelchair and you're allergic to dogs, so you cannot have a
Sure, totes. Yeah,
They're
and
already using them for like search and rescue.
that as well.
That's one of the major benefits because they can go places that humans can't. In disaster areas, they can dig through things or detect people that can
And
get a
even
search rescue party there quicker, or they can begin trying to dig them out. And yeah, exactly. That's great. Thank you, Commander, for saying that because I forgot about that. Even though in my research of these robots, that's one of the main
yeah, but like, that's
pushing
not like
components.
the interacting part of that is not interesting for that. You know, like
No. But you're right. But you're right. If you do have an elderly person, somebody who needs help and they don't have somebody that can be there constantly, but they're able to help monitor what they're going
Yeah.
through and help them maybe to get up or down or to be used as a
even
seat
if just to open
or
doors,
something.
you know,
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
and like you can say like, oh yeah, but you can have a real dog for that. But what if that person is so disabled that they cannot take care of the dog?
Yeah, exactly. And
You know?
this would be great for, let's say you even have a service animal with this involved. Let's just hypothetically, if something happens, this thing can be able to contact emergency services a little bit better than a service animal. Yes, there are certain service animals that are able to like contact 911 or push a red button or do certain things to alert certain emergency services. But if like this thing could detect somebody having a seizure or going through a heart attack or something like that, and it directly contacted 911 and it told them immediately what it was diagnosing to be a problem, then emergency services could maybe get there faster. And then once again, you now have multiple
then again,
ways.
seizures and heart attacks can also be detected by dogs.
Yes, but how quick can they contact 911 and give them all the information that they need for the situation that's happening? That's what I mean.
No, but like
Is being
it's something that yeah, I do see uses for it. And like of course the fact of having an actual dog is also mentally obviously better than just having a robot. How cool the robot may be, but like a dog is also a companion. So
yeah,
but
once again, like I
they
said,
both have pros and
if you had
cons.
both, you can definitely have both. There's no way, and we're
If
not.
you got the monies.
Sure. But anyways, this is a really interesting, fun thing to think about for the future of helping people with disabilities and other things that
And maybe we need to keep our eyes on Boston Dynamics because it's an interesting company.
Let's say you have 20 kids, right? And you can't watch all of them at one time. You have something like this. I'm not saying exactly similarly this.
If you're in school, but then if you're in America, you just send them to school, then you lose half of them.
No, I know. Well, and exactly. But no, I know. And me joking about 20 kids in a family is obviously a huge.
Well, that's
but if you do have a handful of kids, let's put it that way, and then you have something like this that can help monitor and let you know when you're too fat and lazy smoking crack in your
not even that, but like we know some people with what's it called again, agoraphobia, fear of
that
going outside,
and
if you're also physically not that strong, like it could be fitted to carry your groceries
Exactly. No, and that's what we were speaking about.
Like-
Any people with disabilities, people that need assistance with things, this is going to be a major development for them. And the other fun thing about it is, do you want a robot that looks inhumane or something that's like weird or odd, or do you want a cute little fucking dog robot like this? You know what I'm saying? So
And, like,
that's the
I
other
think-
like kind of positive for it is it's
and
a
I
fun
think like the
pet.
the human like robots, that's gonna be
They are
so long before that is, because
Yeah.
the before they are acceptable, they will be so fucking scary.
Exactly, and especially if you're talking about somebody with like Alzheimer's or something like that. If you can dress this dog up to, agoraphobia, exactly, yeah. But if you can dress this dog up to be this cute little creature that somebody with Alzheimer's can be in contact with and associate with, let's just say they actually think it's a dog, but they're telling it everything. So as soon as they have a heart attack or are going through a problem or anything else, they're going to tell the animal, or the animal is going to recognize it, right? So it's going to be a way to like calm people down through these aging processes, or having something that's just going to be fun for people to have that are going that have disabilities.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
also,
how
like,
much
you-
more
you-
fun is that going to have one of these around than
Yeah, but you also have like these days pacemakers and other medical implants that can connect to your phone and like give stats to your doctor.
Well, that's
Like,
what that's what we've been
this is
talking about with
included in that, like that. Yeah, that would be like
and that's what we
tell you
talked
to
about
sit
before.
down and like contact the doctor or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about before is internal like devices that are going to be monitoring your stuff anyways. And if this was hooked up to that monitoring device, if you had a stroke, let's just say, and it could diagnose that, then it lets the doctor know instead of just you connecting to the doctor. If this was like a third, you know what I'm saying, like a nurse would be to a doctor or something like that, right? Anyways, let's keep blowing on. I'm gonna grab another beer. Nobody has bought Mango any shot. Me any shots, or Mango has not told us that anything has happened.
Nothing has happened.
Okay.
Please, people,
So-
come on! Like, I'm out for this month. Well, then again,
So I have the pink and the stink for the. Never mind. I mean, I have pink vodka to drink.
Why would-
that's how you remembered it, didn't you?
Why would you put the pink in the stink? That's so. Why are you dismembering people? We'll talk about that later.
Hey, I divulge way too much information when we do these streams. That's all I have to say over and over again. Is I should not have said that out loud, but
at this point, I've given up on correcting him. Like, I'm just gonna let the lizard people deal with him. Like, for fuck's
yeah.
sake, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab another beer, and we're just gonna play this a little bit longer, and then we'll get into the next subjects. But I want you all to hear just a little bit more about. I just like hearing the voice of this fucking robot for some reason. I think it's because they make it British. Yeah, but like I really would just like if I could like wake up every morning, or this could be my like best friend, I would love that.
Probably a $40,000 best friend easy.
Hey, I spent way more on that than prostitutes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just that's heck.
Guide for today. Please follow me to the museum and the rest of the building.
This is where we showcase our fastest four-legged robot, which can run up to 19 miles per hour. I hope you're not too slow to keep up with it.
That's true. That's the right exhibit.
Have you ever seen a robot run as fast as our Wildcat robot before?
I have not.
So basically what we did was we gave the robot a very brief script that is along the lines of, here are the rooms, there's just a list of names, and then for each room, what we have is like a sentence that says, this is the charging station, it's where robots go to recharge. And it has that, and then it combines that with imagery from its cameras, from the
it goes to recharge.
and on its
Bow
face, it has
wow.
some cameras. And it runs those through what's called a visual question answering model, to try to get more information about what it sees before generating a response. So literally it will caption what's in the images around it, feed that in with the script that we gave it, and it comes up with a response.
Like,
I'm
just browsing their website, and I'm like it shows pictures of also in industry, dangerous areas. A robot like this would be so useful.
Yeah, so if you were going to do rescue research for people in a disaster area, this thing would be perfect for finding. That's what we were talking about a little bit earlier. If you put a device on it that it could do infrared or it can find heat sources or something like that in a disaster area, then you could definitely have it.
Yeah, but a quick example here, it popped in my mind, and I looked here, and there was a picture that said it, if you have the power distribution stations, have one of those walk around with infrared and other cameras and just inspect the place, walk around every week. That can prevent so many problems. So yeah, even if you after that have a human also inspect the footage that they're looking at, but eventually you can have one of those things just walk around and check everything.
Yeah, exactly. And then they can do it.
Rust and
yeah, exactly.
I'm jealous. This is nice stuff. This. How cool would it be if you could say that you were part of developing something like that?
Yes, and
I
on
actually know someone whose friend is an engineer at that company.
Oh,
ooh,
so
cool,
so beautiful. It's the same with some of the medical equipment that gets developed. It's and the prosthetics and stuff like that.
Okay, let's see. What is the next these? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, for this. This even freaks me the fuck out. But here we blow.
Oh, the top left image. The thing originated that originated over here.
All right, here we go, y'all. Cyclops Instagrammer shows off shocking eye piercing. This person, they have done a very unique piercing. They explain in their video. Well, that doesn't matter. But they went to their local optometrist for a checkup and discovered the enlarged blood vessel on the side of their left eye. And what they were came up with is they had a rare eye cancer, and their eye was removed. So she does not have a real eye.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's the prosthetic.
Yes.
Well, it wouldn't be a glass
yes.
eye. It would just be a prosthetic eye. Because
Okay. That makes it less gross.
Exactly. But when I first saw this, I was like, the first time I saw this, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Do not show people how to do this. No, you cannot do this. I was like, God, son of a bitch, what the fuck is going on with this fucking world, right? You know? I was like, oh my God, we've gone way too far. I'm done. I was like, I'm about ready to just yeet. I'm just ready to press the red button. Still, I read
out over a mod.
I freaked the fuck out when I saw the image.
Somebody that wants to color their eyes.
Well, yeah, exactly. I want to get that. I know, but that's why you get it professionally done, and that's why I'm gonna wait till I get my eyes inked by a huge professional. And there's two different people, Von Cyborg or Steve Hayworth. Those are the only two people that I'm gonna go to get mine done, because they have done it so many times, and they're the originators of it. But here we go. Here is the video.
What you say?
Yeah, so there we go. It's not a real eye. She just took one of her fake eyes, which I think some of them are porcelain. I think some of them are silicone, and then she pierced one of the silicone ones. I think is what it is, and it doesn't matter how she did it exactly. Let's see, what's the next thingy-mabobber? Oh, I'm glad my mango is here for this, because this is what I wanted to show her as torture for her torturing us for brunch. So here we go. Let me go to here. Well, let's go to no. Here we go. We're gonna go to the first version of it. I didn't know there was multiple versions of this, but here we go. So we're going to watch this and we're going to go into what company or what fast food company is going to be using them in their kitchens. Let's put it that way. So here we blow. Flippy, can it fit? I know you all are confused, but here we go. Here we go.
Existing fryers, exhaust hoods, and holding areas. No changes to restaurant footprint or workflows are needed. The universal Flippy frame supports different numbers of fryers. It includes the robotic arm plus the rail that allows the arm to move around the frying station. The auto bin and specialty basket assembly installs on either side of the frame.
Okay, we don't need to hear. Oh shit! Son of a bitch. Sorry. We don't need to hear this exactly, but here we blow.
Depending on the restaurant workflow, auto bins and specialty baskets support foods not held in the dispenser. Lastly, the fryer safety barrier is attached. The barrier keeps employees safe from hot and slippery oil. Staff cook food from the dispenser with a single tap.
Okay.
Flippy dispenser holds 1 or 2 high-volume foods such as regular French fries and seasoned curly fries. Flippy's auto bins and specialty baskets have to fry nearly any other type of food, including delicate items like onion rings and tacos. AI cameras instantly recognize food, and Flippy goes to work.
What? Oh.
Once finished, Flippy places food into the hot holding area for seasoning and packaging. Flippy increases throughput and data intelligence while reducing overcooking, cross-contamination, waste, employee injuries, and labor cost.
Why did this person not have any hair? Why did this person bald for no reason? Anyways, let's keep it.
Well, it's easier to model. No, but I do think fast food is that one food area where something like this could work.
Okay, so
making a proper meal, I don't see robots doing that yet. But
so
running some fries.
All they're doing right now is they're overtaking frying foods. That's it. They're not taking over, like Brainless was getting at, making the burgers, flipping the patties, doing anything yet of that. Although we have seen ones that kind of can do that, but they're not efficient. So all this is just taking over the frying of the foods, which is 30-second stuff anyways, right? You know what I'm saying? You put these certain things in oil for seconds in fast food, literally taking it out and then going like this, and then somebody seasons it, puts it in a thing. It's not taking over anybody's job.
Well, it is. It's again, just gonna, but
but there's still gonna have to be people that have to do everything else around it. So I don't think it's
there's somebody that has
job.
Has to manage the machine. But in the end, we're gonna have all the simple jobs are just gonna be done automatically. Everything.
But there still has to be a nose. There still has to be a nose picker and a mouth breather that watches over it.
Yeah, and if the customer is and if you got a bad customer, who's gonna spit in their food? You need somebody for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if somebody talks shit at you at the window, there's gonna have somebody who puts their finger up their butt and wipes it on the inside of the burger or whatever. Anyways, let's play this right quick before I let Mango go off on this. Although
you already unmuted.
I feel like it's not as bad as some of the other crap that I made us all watch before with this. But this is Flippy 2. This is the newest version of the fry cooking version of this. We need to go back here. There we go. There we go. So see the screen in the beginning, like you have to put into something, or the order has to go into something which somebody has to put in. So it's already human, pushed. Anyways, I love the sexy sleeve that it has on it. Bow chicka bow wow, it's coated in. Never mind.
That thing's gonna be a bitch to clean.
Well, see, that's a whole nother thing. Is you have
I'm
to have people.
also wondering is
Sure.
how much does it cost? Because if you got to have it running for like a few years in order to recoup the cost, it's not worth it.
Sure, I don't know the overhead for it. I have not looked up how much it costs. Mango, if you don't mind, look
I'm
up what
already
it
on
costs
the
for one.
I'm already on the Miso Robotics website.
Okay, and check it out, and then let us know. The overhead may be a little bit less, but once again, this is not one of the things that is taking over people's jobs. The thing that's taking over people's jobs is in the packing industry. That's the thing that's fucking over everybody now that we have robotics for that, because now we do not have people that are packing up products, putting them into shipping containers, weighing them, blah, 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 yakety schmackety that happens inside of like Amazon warehouses. Those are the jobs that are being taken by robots. This is just a cute little fun thing that, again, somebody has to watch over this. There still has to be somebody who has to season them. There still has to be it just makes it so it goes a little bit faster within the making process, right? There still has to be that number of employees. Just this makes it a little bit quicker when you have 69 fucking people in your fucking line at noon or 1 p.m. or
Jesus.
something,
Okay,
Then
so figured it
yeah.
out. So Flippy, if you would like the initial commercial version of the Flippy, it is $30,000 to get it. And then you also have to pay a $1,500 monthly fee for the software.
So basically, you gotta really have a profitable restaurant and be paying your employees at least double minimum.
Well, that's why it's chain restaurants. Like, we'll find out in a second. I'm not going to give up who is putting 100 of these in their chain restaurant, but that's what we're going to get to. But yes, that it's not profitable.
Is that blasted clown?
Nope. It's somebody that most of you Europeans don't know who they is, because it's not that popular, even though there are a couple of like big name movies that like have their name in it to some extent. And
I know.
Yeah, if you know
Jack
who
in the Box.
If you know who Kumar and what is the name
Harold
of the
and
movie?
Kumar.
Yeah, Harold and Kumar go adventuring, or whatever the fuck the name of the movie is. You'll know what I'm talking about. But until then, just watch this for just a second, and then we'll get into the article where there's a company, a fast food company, who is an international chain, or national. I don't think they're I think they're just national, right? Even though I pretty much think that they can sell their frozen burgers all around everywhere, but I don't know, because I've seen them at Walmart. Anyways, nope, nope. Almost close, mama. Anyways, let's watch the rest of this, and then we'll get into who's putting in 100 of these robots in their restaurants around the country. Once again, it literally is just. Thanks for spoiling it. Jeez, that we were trying to not sit. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, Yes, but once again, all they're doing, this is just they're frying foods. That's all they're doing. Which not to put down a fry cooker or line cooker or anybody who does frying of foods, but this just makes it easier for y'all if you're in a fast food environment and you have 60 fucking cars in your line. Thank you, Tiny, for ruining it as well. Hey, Tiny. We miss you a bunch, Tiny. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to turn on the music. So yeah, it's just frying the foods of the things. But anyways, so let's stop sharing that. And we already kind of ruined it anyways, but let's just go through the meat and potatoes or the biscuits of this right quick, which is the cooking robot, which White Castle. Oh, son of a bee sting. I pressed the wrong button. Open link. There you go. Okay. Go to here and meet Flippy, Chippy, and Hippie, or Hypheny, or I don't know how to say the last one. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a flying beep. Anyways, the robot that will be making your restaurant meals. So in September 2020, they began putting these in their restaurants, but it was only one at the time. And it was the original Flippy. It doesn't say exactly where, but it says the Ohio-based one is making plans to put in Flippy 2, and that's the second version that we watched of the video. It also says that the vice president of marketing says that they are going to be putting them into other restaurants to boost speed and order accuracy.
Would they boost speed? So they
Yeah, they're going to put
boost.
Okay. They're going to put speed in their chicken McNuggets now after they make them, so people are more efficient. That's what it said. It said it in there. I didn't make that up. It totally said that right in this paragraph. Don't read it after I said that. That's totally what that's. Anyways, Chipotle seems to be doing this as well for their tortilla chip maker. And let's see. I don't see anything, but it does say it can produce 30% more fries than the human counterparts. Because once again, if there's not people that are paying attention to just the frying part of it, and they can like make your burger, they can make your shake, they can flash you, they can do other things that is more attentive to you, then nobody's losing their job, and it just makes things a little bit more efficient at this point. At this point, if we're talking about something that like completely takes over a line cook, then we may have a problem, right? But this is just a fryer line. That's all it is. It's not anything but just doing frying. Let's see. I thought that they said at some point in time that it was going to be in 100 of them, but now they're talking about Chipotle for some reason.
And I'm glad Chipotle has Chippy, who is in charge of their chip process.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
They hand the chips in stores.
But now it's saying that they're in some kitchen doing the bowls and salads along a conveyor belt, stopping at intelligent dispensers. Yeah, the hyphen. Yeah, the hyphen. Yeah. Not Chippy, not Dippy, not Skippy, not Buck, but hyphen.
So hyphen isn't in all of the restaurants or more than one restaurant.
Okay.
It's in their testing center, the Cultivate Center.
Yeah. That's what they're. Thank you, Mango, because that's what it was saying up here and blah blah blah. But yeah. Anyways, so I'm glad that Chipotle is doing that, because I don't know if you know this, but Chipotle has been like sued like a gazillion and a half times for botulism and or E. coli and a handful of other things. So maybe having a bunch of robots make sure the ingredients are properly put out there. Maybe people won't die as much from their stuff. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the Chipotle
I
freaking
do.
incidents.
It's either heaven or hell. There's
Yeah,
no in
exactly,
between with
Emily.
Chipotle.
Yeah, no, I do. Every time most of the time I've had it, I've had an amazing experience. But then at one point in time, it's not around me. Well, I just don't go around I don't see it as much, so I have other places that I go to. But then I saw all this documentary stuff about Chipotle and all of the weird cases that were happening, and this weird stuff and things being shut down and them being closed for so long. And in Denver, it was a huge thing for a while here. So I was like, I am not going to go there. So. Okay, so that's supposedly sorry, excuse me, pardon me, I didn't mean to burp into y'all's ears. Supposedly there's 100 White Castles that are going to be putting Flippy, whichever one is the fryer version of it, they're going to be putting that in there to help their efficiency. All right, so what's the next thing is star-shaped pizza. And here we blow with that.
Okay.
We've done pizza as a subject for like 4 weeks in a row or something. I don't know why pizza becomes such a weird thing, but Mango, how many times have we done pizza for Drunk News?
Oh God, a lot. There's always something weird going on with pizza.
Yeah, I don't know why there's always something with pizza going on, but
because pizza is everyone's favorite and everyone keeps tweaking it to make it better.
Yeah, and I believe it's kind of an easy dish to do if you do with something at the bottom that you cook or fry or something kind of, and then you put things on tops of it, and then I don't know. It seems like a very easy dish to manicure to make into different things. And like this looks like tortilla bread and not exactly pizza bread. And then they're doing this. And let's find out exactly why this is a thing that we're talking about today. Not just because it's a pizza, star pizza, because if you actually research this, there's a crap ton of ways to make homemade star pizza. There is star pizza that you can buy that is refrigerated and or that you buy at the store and stuff. But why are we talking about this? Jeebus Chris. Okay, and Flippy equals fryer, chippy equals chip fryer, and hyphen equals bowl filler. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, it was the E. coli incident, and they did do. If you don't know about that, look it up. Or if you want us to go over that, we'll totally go over it because there is a whole fucking thing about that incident. Like, it wasn't just 1 or 2 times. It was like a bunch. And it was like one restaurant kept offending. And then there was a handful of other that kept, because they just wouldn't keep their fucking greens clean. Like they wouldn't wash their greens properly is mainly the part of the problem. But there's a handful of other things. Letting teenagers that don't know how to wash their hands and weren't clean, being not managers but the rank below that manager or whatever, and their friends were there, and it's just nobody was looking over the sanitation at all, and they didn't know what they were doing because they're fucking anyways we'll go over in the future if y'all want us to. Here we blow. Oh my god, I went on the wrong one. Okay. Here we go. So the acclaimed Miami pizza company is coming to Dallas, which in the Lone Star State, they of course wanted a pizza shaped like a star. So there's whoa. I didn't notice. I didn't know this for just what is going on here? Okay. Anyways, there are 13 locations, including several other cities in Florida. And that's where they started, was Florida. Plus their international locations, 2 in Spain and 1 in Saudi Arabia. I did not know that when I was reading this. It's just a star-shaped crusts that have pockets of regatta. Is it regatta or regatti? Mango? It doesn't matter. Star shapes regatta. That's what I thought. Okay. Anyways, ricotta. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. That Floridians were like Instagramming about for a hot second. Then they began doing this once they opened up a location in Dallas, and then they began doing the star-shaped pizza pies because it's the Lone Star State. And here's what it kind of looks like. After looking this up, I could not find very many examples of it other than this. And I thought at one point in time I found a guy reviewing it, but he was reviewing Star Pizza in Texas, which is a company just called Star Pizza. So yeah, it was not him reviewing the right pizza things. So we did eye piercing, we did talking robot dog, we did star, we did HippoGator, we did cooking robot. So it looks like we did everything there. Let me look and see if we have something. Oh, did we go over the guy who was driving through a Portland parade?
No, we did not.
I don't know if I want to end on a horrible thing, though. Even though nothing really happened, but give me a second. Let me just look through my news right quick. Yeah, I don't want to end on that idiot. We're going to go over him in the future because he's going to be going to in court very soon. Let's end on this. This is what we'll end on. You're welcome, everybody. And of course, once we watch this, and everybody will say bye and stuff. Really quick, let's just do this, and then we'll show this, and then we'll say goodbye. Is there anything anybody wants to promote before we get the fuck out of here?
I'm just gonna be saying, like, people, please give Mango some.
Yes, please.
She needs. Please help the people in need.
Otherwise, Lizard has to spend an extra hour in the middle stall, and I have to spend an extra hour on the corner. So, Jesus Christ. Okay, and then of course she drops out as soon as we begin talking about
fuck hotel Wi-Fi.
So, anyways, please, if you can help Mango's the outs. If you do, just let us know in the next 30 seconds, and we will.
There she is.
Okay, and we will. I will do a shot, and yeah, it was almost like that to some extent, but I think this douche is. He's yeah, we're gonna have to go over a whole episode about him because he's also a convicted felon. He's a pedophile. He did this thing. He luckily didn't hit anybody, but like, dude, this guy's gonna go away for the rest of his life, and we're gonna actually have to go over the whole thing. And if you don't know who we're talking about, again, we will be going over him soon. So everybody hashtag fuck hotel Wi-Fi, even though our mango is back here.
Oh yes, hotel Wi-Fi's suck balls. When I was stuck in hotel
This is
for
the
like
fucking worst.
4 months, I used
And of
my
course,
phone.
and of course, they don't have Wi-Fi expanders because they're fucking dicks, which just costs them like $20 each, and you can put like 10 of them in your fucking hotel in
Yeah, but
multiple floors.
I think
and then,
it might be more how many people are on one internet connection.
No, I know that too. But I have actually put in Wi-Fi expanders into hotels as a job for a hot second, and it makes the Wi-Fi work way better if there is one every 3 fucking rooms or something. I mean,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
whatever.
Very nice systems for that these days.
And there's another handful of other like ways to fix that as well that aren't just expanders. That there are now new things that can be done. But anyways,
yeah, the hotspots. Oh.
Exactly. There's thank you, and there's a couple. But anyways, let's not get into text shit because that's not why you fuckers are here to watch us. For us to talk that much tech.
Yes, they are.
But
I have 2 things coming up, depending upon work and all kinds of fun stuff. Like tomorrow, I have to meet the new landlord. They sold the building, so I might not have a place to live for much longer when the lease runs out. But anyway,
God damn it.
I am going to be releasing a shorter video probably tomorrow regarding some of the lies that are being told about the Israel situation. My heart bleeds for both groups of people, but Hamas is a piece of shit and they're hiding behind. They're using human shields and whatnot. And then the other one's more fun with the fairy god Karen and the Russian shit in the churches.
Nice. Okay. So if anybody could help the mangoes out, please do that. Brainless, you don't fucking have anything going on, so screw you, hippie. Anyways, hopefully we'll be doing some game streaming soon together.
Yes!
We'll see.
We gotta do some Red Dead again, man.
I'm definitely in the near future I'll be more at home. Pardon me, during the winter. And we'll be doing more thingamabobbers, and I'll be doing way more game streaming. And that actually, I think, is where I get a lot of my extra viewers and or subscribers. I just got to keep doing that enough. But we'll blow on. If I can figure out Outlast 2 a little bit more, then I will be playing that as well, doing streamings of that, because that's fun to me until there's 20 hicks that are trying to kill me with machetes, and I don't know how to get past it yet, but I'll figure it out. But anyways, thank you all very much for being here. We're going totally tiny. We're going to begin getting out of here. The reason we're going to go over this weirdo is because he seems almost like an incel, even though he's not 100% the parade going into, but God damn it, I kind of want to tease you all now. Okay, we're gonna tease you all. God damn it, I didn't want to do this, but we're doing this. Okay, we're teasing y'all. Give me just a second, and we're gonna end on this.
This never-before-seen footage shows a Portland man plowing past barricades, nearly hitting several people along the Rose Festival's Grand Floral Parade route in June. Sidney Meacham is facing felony charges for the alleged road rage incident. At the time, there was no clear motive for his speeding toward children and families. The 30-minute recording submitted as evidence in a preventative detention hearing provides new insight into the June 10th incident. The dashcam video shows Meacham become increasingly frustrated by heavy traffic. His music is
So there was traffic, and then there was road closures so that people couldn't turn into the parade, and this is what happens.
blaring as Meacham heads towards the Moda Center in North Portland, where he planned to meet others, including his mother. ODOT crews had blocked off numerous exits to help keep traffic away from the parade route.
They got it all blocked out. The Lloyd Center exit, the Convention Center exit, every motherfucking.
So it's okay, homie.
I do kind of understand it because that shit is fucking annoying.
But just keep going, chill. I am on the same page as you. I do get frustrated with some of these things when certain of these things happen, but you have to fucking chill, calm down, and just be like, okay, let me get past this. That's why you GPS other things too. The reason why GPSing some of your stuff with different devices, certain devices or certain apps is amazing because they will reroute you through construction, so you don't have to deal with this. But he was just going to go meet his family for fucking lunch, and then this happens. Just watch. Yes, I get you, Brainless, but watch what this motherfucker does after a couple of exits are closed, when he can just go 2 more miles down the road, turn off, and be okay. Watch what he does.
Exit, you
The video shows Meacham driving through a row of barricades
now he's
before
going
blowing
through
past
barricades.
ODOT crews blocking the exit ramp.
And then watch this. He literally drove up on the side of the freaking road. And now going like 50 miles an hour, he just went straight into... And then he headed towards people. Luckily, he stopped for some reason. I don't know why.
Motorcycle officer chased after Meacham's truck before pulling up beside him. The officer shouted for Meacham to stop, but he refused.
And then he went up a side street and just...
The truck eventually turned, exiting the parade route. Meacham drove through barricades, nearly hitting several people. An unmarked police SUV attempted to stop Meacham at a red light in Portland's Lloyd district,
and then he
but he
went
drove
around
off.
them.
The video showed Meacham continuing to drive for several blocks until he eventually stopped near other officers in Northeast Portland.
Okay, so he is going to go to jail for the rest of his life. They're the judge and a handful of other people. That's what they're going for, and he's going to get it. There's no way he's not going to. Anyways, we're going to go over the whole thing, and then once they begin going over the whole trial, if Mango doesn't go over it live, if I can't because I'm at work or whatever, we'll be going over aspects of it. And if Mango would like to do a thing with me about that when it happens, then that would be awesome.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Because that's fucking insane what just happened that we just saw. And that was only the snippets of it, not the full video. The full video is 7 minutes long of him in his car with his... He has the dash cam video on him for the whole fucking time he does all of that.
Yeah, like if you've done something stupid like that, like the first thing you do is delete your fucking footage. Like,
or turn it off. Or do you not understand that how did he think he was in the right to do all of that while he was being recorded, and he knew he was being recorded? Like, you obviously know that your fucking camera's on you, recording you, right? I mean, like, you can't forget. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all very much for being here. Tomorrow we're going over QAnon Shaman is being interviewed by Andrew Callahan, and he talks to his methed out dad as well. And dude, wait till you hear what his methed out dad fucking says for his part of the interview. They go to like a Confederate monument, and he is just sputtering out how amazing it is that there's this I can't even explain it, dude. It's fucking insane.
It makes sense that the kid is that screwed up and full of nonsense.
Yeah, exactly, Timely. If you've never seen the interview with QAnon Shaman's dad, then we'll go over that tomorrow. So once again, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going over QAnon Shaman being interviewed by Channel 5 News. That's what it used to be called, and now it's Andrew Callahan, but it's called something else or just his name. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. Hey, Hive, welcome to the end, unfortunately, of the stream. We're going over that, and then next week we're going to be doing Jesus Christ, give me a second. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Are we taking a shot? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you're taking a shot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Make that motherfucker drink. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
Okay. So the reason I was making the joke about breathing is cheers, bro, salute, Solanche, all this stuff. Yeah. I'm totally starstruck there, Hive, exactly. You make my stars strike. But anyways, cheers, bro, salute, Solanche. Here we go. We're gonna Bad Wood Cup. We'll go over his dad's interview for the first time after his son got arrested and all that stuff, and the progression, and when he was all methed out giving the interview for ABC or something like that. And then we'll go through this new thing, and the shaman said that he wasn't going to turn back into the fucking shaman, and he fucking totally did. So thank you, Judge, for fucking letting him out early because you thought that he was going to be a good boy. Of course he's not going to be, you fucking weirdo. He's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Jesus
He's a QAnon
Christ,
shaman. He calls
yeah,
himself a
he
shaman.
he was the head of a fucking movement. Yeah, and why would he not keep doing that? Right? Why would he not keep being the front man of this? We showed, we showed him doing the Joker thing, right? I don't know if y'all are here for that, but we showed him doing like the weird Joker thing where he was like talking about how the government's a deep state and blah, 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 yakety schmackety, being the fake fucking Joker and blah, blah, blah. Dude, he's not going to leave being a character. And unfortunately, he is mentally unstable and he needs to be under supervision, medication, and probably more restrictions than that. But unfortunately, like, people have just let him be whatever. Yeah, no, he is not the right definition of a shaman. He's not a real shaman. He's a foeman. Like, he does not know what a real shaman is, especially with all the symbology that he wears together. Pardon me. All the symbology that he wears around him at the same time together is not giving appropriation to anything exactly. You are making fun of Native Americans. You're making fun of old traditional people. You're making fun of America by being you.
And then he's covered with symbols that in the United States, because I know if you go to Europe, not everyone in Sweden,
the
or
Europes,
Norway,
is
a racist. But in America, a lot of the symbols that are tattooed on him are considered
racist. Very racist. The brick wall he has tattooed on his arm with the symbol means the building of the brick wall for segregation, the Odin's cross that he has, or the Viking cross he has up here in the Americas, in certain like Commander said, means racist. It means white power or only white tradition. The other things that he has tattooed around him and the way that he did his makeup while he's wearing Native American stuff is, we're, like I said, tomorrow we're going to go over all this, and then we're going to get upset over all that, because I've said this 1.5 million times. I have been a Native American fancy dancer. I used to do rendezvous with the Boy Scouts, to where we spent 2 weeks out in the wilderness of South Park, well, east of South Park, where you could not bring any type of technology that was from after 1836. So if you wanted a lighter, there's not a lighter. If you want to light your pipe, there's not a, do you want a pipe? Oh, it's got to be made of clay. If you want this, if you want that, no, you could only... And what I did is I took out my piercings. I didn't have all the face tattoos at the time, because this was like 20 years ago or 16 years ago or something. I didn't have all the modifications, but even the ones that I did, we made it so it fit into, because I was a mountain man that was married to a Native American. So I was half and half, right? If you were a mountain man and you were married to a Native American, you had mountain man attire, but then also you could have Native American stuff like living in a teepee, other things like that. And that was a lot more common back in those days. And not because we can talk about this another time, because we're getting into us just like nobody wants to. Anyways, so I was a fancy dancer. We did rendezvous, and we spent 2 weeks in the mountains, living like it was in the early 1800s. And Boy Scout troops would come through, and we would teach them how to make a fire with the bow and arrow thing, with the different clanking of the rocks. I don't remember what it's called. And then I also had like an iron. Yeah. And then I had an iron that I could clank something on to make a spark as well. And then we would teach them how to shoot black powder pistols and rifles, and how to clean them and all that stuff. And then also how you would make stew or make food, and then a handful of other things that we would teach them, weaving and stuff like that. So for 2 weeks, we would just live in the mountains and just be mountain people, showing people how to live in the mountains, and lived in teepees pretty much for 2 weeks straight for one time out of the year. And I did that for a couple years straight. And yeah, that shit was amazing. And if you ever want to realize how big Mother Nature is and how real the world is, go and try to fucking live in the fucking mountains for 2 weeks with like nothing. That's what I fucking hate about like Hans Wormhat and some of the other douche nozzles like CC. He's driving around in a comfy car, living in a fucking suburban house and all this shit. And he's like, I know everything about everything. You guys are so stupid. You not know how things work. And you're like, have you like been in the mountains and had a mountain lion chase you? Have you done things where you've almost died? Like there was one time where we had a pig roast, and after the pig roast, they had me take the pig backbone, pretty much is all that it was, and throw it over my shoulder. And I had to walk a 1/4 mile into the woods because they were going to stay there for another week. The camp that we were at, I had to go walk all the way into the woods, and they're like, keep walking until like you're about ready to pass out. I went, okay. I was walking. All of a sudden I hear like, fuck, dude, a bear. So I walked a little bit further and then closer. Fuck. And I just dropped that fucking thing and I just fucking bolted as fast as I could back to camp. Like, yeah, that's real life, motherfucker. Hans Wormhat says, like, bears are fake. This is fake. That's fake. Homie, go live out in the middle of fucking nowhere and tell me that lions are fucking fake or mountain lions are fake after being there, you dumb cunt. Okay, anyways, I think that's where we're going to end it. Actually, we're going to end it on this. So everybody say bye, but we're going to end it on this. So everybody say bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Cece, learn the shape of the fucking earth.
Yeah, you doom cunt.
If you think these girls are for real, take a closer look. These are masterpieces of state-of-the-art robotics technology of EX Robotics. I have already made a video on these bots, but here I would like to add a few more notable features of these robots, which makes them stand apart from their counterparts. The best part about these bots is that their skin is made of medical-grade bionic silicone, which makes the skin so lifelike that they can even get goosebumps when they want to. And not just that, these robots are made from companies' own manufactured, patented robotic bones, making them the lightest person of their kind in the world. EX Robotics aims to make customizable bionic robots, which means you can get a robot according to your own needs and desired specifications and looks.